Hi viewers, yeah, welcome to another session of Advantage Forum, and I am Maiwa Eniton, and here with me I have Chiamaka
Ilomwan.
Ilumwanya.
That's right.
So what's the meaning of Ilumwanya?
It means our enemies are awake. I know it's my
So
great
so we
grandfather's
should be
name.
conscious.
So they are, they are watching us succeed. So they don't have any choice. They are helpless. They're just there,
Oh,
not doing anything,
oh, so
right?
the enemies watch us succeed.
But that's my own interpretation,
Interpretation,
and that's what
so
has been working,
for you.
absolutely
Oh
working
wow,
for
oh
me.
wow, that's fine. All right,
Yeah.
so you're a multifaceted professional, right? Of course, and I'm aware that you blend your expertise with being a PMP
Certified? Yes.
and a certified accountant.
Yes.
So how have you been able to manage all of that?
Haven't been able to manage. Well, I have a project management consultancy
Fair.
firm. Yeah, and I also work as an accountant. So, however I am needed, I can just, you know, go into that. So that's not really an issue for me at all. Yes.
Okay, so I guess even against being all professional, there are so many things that still, help you, you know, like I would say, kick off,
Yeah.
like kick off your day. So what are those three major things about you that might surprise most people?
That might surprise most people.
Yeah.
Well, the first is that nobody knows this. So this is the first time I'm saying this on any
So
platform.
let's guess we had the first privilege to know. Then the people
Absolutely.
out there.
Yes, it's that I don't really enjoy talking.
Okay.
Yes, I don't like to talk, but because I have a v- vision of becoming an internationally renowned public speaker, I have to constantly talk. And
Okay.
it also helps me to have a more like a control on my stutter. So yeah, I don't really like to talk as much. That's one. Number two, thing that people don't know about me is that I eat eggs every day. I eat 5 to 6 eggs every day. And yes, that is because I exercise a whole lot. So I need to put in adequate amount of protein into my body. So I cannot be eating, sugar and all those. So eggs is like a major, an important food that a lot of people should be including in whatever that they eat. And the final one that people don't know is that I enjoy listening to traditional South African
Music.
music.
Okay, let me guess.
Not amapiano, no,
Like, so I have to go.
no, like those deep that they do.
Oh.
Those was right.
The Zulu.
The Zulus.
I think that should be in the movie of The Gods Must Be Crazy.
Oh yes, that's what they were speaking.
Like they,
I am so obsessed about it that I had to learn South African's national anthem.
oh.
I learned it from A to Z, so it's baffling, but people don't know this. But yeah, that's
So
what.
can you sing that for us?
Of course, go sigeleli Africa malopanga yesu ponoroyo itwaye. Just I don't even know what it means, but
So to our South African viewers, we got a citizen. Okay.
I don't know what it means, but I just know it and I
Wow.
love it. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So let's talk about your strength.
yeah.
To some people, they could think stuttering is weakness.
To a
But
lot of people.
yeah, but to you is a strength. And I saw that you started stutter to success.
Yes, that's
Right.
my foundation.
Yeah. So can you share a powerful story,
Yeah.
that has inspired you to start this foundation?
Okay, so the reason I took the bull by the horn and said, no, this I must do, was because sometime in December of 2023, I got an invitation to speak at a tech conference in this Abuja.
Yeah.
And I was so scared. I was like, Jesus Christ, I cannot do this. I had to tell them, oh, I'm not around. I won't be around on the day of the event. And I beat myself up. I said, you cannot be doing this. You know, Amaka, you know where you are going to. You know your vision. So this cannot, my stutter cannot be a limitation. So I decided, I'm like, okay, so how do I create the awareness? How do I tell people that I have this, so that let us get it out of the way, and then I now have the time to do what I want to do.
What it is.
Absolutely. So what I did was, before I even created the foundation, I made a video and posted on my Instagram page. That's, guys, I have a like, that video went viral actually, especially on TikTok, even on Instagram too. I was stuttering, but before I uploaded that video, I cried, God, please, is this how people are going to now know me as this girl that has this thing? But I just said, I have to send it. So I clicked send and I turned off my internet. So it was all that experience that made me to realize that, okay, this is something I now have to do. So how do I do that? By creating a foundation.
Well, so I also believe that probably the foundation deals more on empowering and giving hope.
Advocacy, yes.
Okay, for those who start.
Yes, who stutters, yes.
Who stutters.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for that correction. So yes, you do a lot of fitness, because I saw earlier you're like, oh, my thighs.
Ay.
So I think it plays a very significant role in your life.
It does. It absolutely does.
And I'm sure it also help you clear and help you maintain, your
It makes me happy.
Makes you happy.
Goodness, yes. Like, each time I'm going to the gym, I'm dancing in my car. Well, not dancing because I'm holding the steering. I'm happy. I'm going to the gym. I will get there. I will say hi to everybody. I get on to the exercise, and it helps you. There's this thing it does to your brain. It gives you this dopamine. That, wow, if I can do this, I can do anything else. So of course, it does make me happy. Yeah.
So you've spoken variously about several topics.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So what's the most surprising reaction you've gotten from the people you speak to?
Well, they've actually been encouraging me. They were like, wow, I didn't even know you had this. But even more wow that you had the confidence to come out and talk. And I'm not trying to say it's easy. Oh my God.
No, definitely. Definitely, it can be.
It is not. It is like opposite, because each time before I I say, before I speak at an event or a conference, I would just start to have this fear. My heart to start palpitating, my hands to be shaking. But I'm like, you have to, Maka, you in fact, you don't have any excuse. So I tell myself, I don't have any excuse. I have to do this. I have to do this. And once I enter the stage or the audience, whatever, the fear will just go. And yes, I have it. I will start with, guys, I have it all. You people should, take it easy on me. But let's get that out. So I try as fast as I can to tell people that I have this, so that let's get that out of the way and actually do what I am here to do. So yeah.
So let's talk about your childhood.
Yeah.
What were those experiences and challenges you faced as a child? Because certainly I remembered when most times in this part of the world we grow. Eventually, I think it's eventually everywhere.
Yeah.
Growing up, sometimes what people might perceive to be a weakness is what they laugh at as kids.
Yeah.
So what were those challenges, issues that you felt you faced
as a child?
As a stutter? in your childhood?
Growing up.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know I wouldn't necessarily say I faced issues. Actually, yes, I did. But you see, one thing I adopted quite early was, oh, and thank you for helping me because I had like without been saying what I want to say.
I'm with you.
Thank you
It's
so
a synergy.
One thing I had adopted was the ability to have control over myself, over how I react. Because I know a lot of people say people that have a stutter, they have anger issues.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it doesn't apply to me because I have worked on it. So nothing you would tell me, yeah, nothing you would tell me would change how I view myself, the quality of life that I have built for myself. So my childhood really, it wasn't one that people were insulting me and no, because I was always active in schools. Let's say primary school, secondary school. I was the head girl of my school.
Oh.
Yes. So I had always trained myself to, even if you are scared, just do it. Right? And I love to speak. In my primary school, I was the best grad student. So I read the opening speech. Right? So it was right from there. So I said, nothing is going to, well, even though I know I don't remember much, but I know that I read that speech. And I read it with my, and from that day, I said I have to be doing the most uncomfortable things because it is at the other end of that uncomfortable thing that there is the result, and you'll be proud of yourself. So I've been doing things that I'm super proud of, like, I did this, oh my God. So I would not necessarily say I had a challenging childhood from people, because I was always the one challenging myself.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about marginalized groups.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so if there could be anything that you could magically change, what would it be and why? Speaking pertaining to or regarding, marginalized groups.
Yeah. Well,
you could change anything magically?
I would, if I could, I would make people to have a bit more patience with people. Let's say people like me that find it difficult to say something, to express themselves, because the more they do that it's hurting them that they cannot say what they want to say. So all the people that don't have a stutter have to do is just to have patience, because nowadays this world is just a microwave world. Let's do it very fast. But then it's not everybody that have the capacity to do that fast. So for the marginalized groups, the other people just have to be a little bit more patient, right? And this also applies to the workplace, right? Because I remember when I was still working, where I had to make presentations.
Wow.
Make presentations to the management, to the directors. I don't even know how I did it, but I was stuttering like there was no man's business.
Wow.
I'm still ashamed of it.
So, but what was the reaction of those people?
They were like, they have no choice. They're there. So
Oh my God.
But they knew what I was presenting was good.
Yeah.
So it's just for me to say. So they're like, okay, let's just wait. And I saw it in their faces. They're like, So
Check the
yeah,
time aside.
aside. So they just need to have a little bit more patience, you know. And a lot of people that have this, studies have shown that they are actually very intelligent people, because all they focus on, yes, they cannot say, so they use all that
They
energy
put more in.
to put more things in. So yeah, it is statistically proven. But yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you've mentioned a bit of what probably would have been the ideologies that has actually been of an advantage to you.
Absolutely.
And I believe one of it would have been, being patient.
Patience.
That's an ideology, right?
Yes.
So what are those other advantage ideologies that has been an advantage to you that has actually helped you succeed in your advocacy? You know, advocacy, yeah.
That's
So,
helped me. Well, I would say community. I connected to with a lot of international communities that are actually advocating as well, but in different parts of the world.
yeah.
They're like, wow, they didn't even know this was also in Nigeria. And I think I'm the first to have a foundation, that helps other people. So it has the power of community is very, very strong when you meet other people, because a lot of us feel that I'm
Alone.
yes, I don't have anybody. It's just me. So what has helped me to push more is the fact that there are also other people across the world that are doing the same thing that I'm also doing, and sooner or later they are going to call me to come and speak at whatever events that they have. And there's even an event coming up in Nigeria where no, it is organized by University of Texas. Oh, that was hard. University of Texas. University of Texas.
You didn't read right.
They are coming to Nigeria to host this event, and they reached out to me to also partner with them, where I would also speak to people, So these things are very important, especially the power of community. So always find other people that have the same issue, rub minds with them and see how you can improve each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the ideology that has been helping me to even go stronger and stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about our young Nigerians, right?
Okay.
The young ones out there.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to young Nigerians, especially those facing limitations, or also using your own experiences as a guide?
Well, what I would tell them, with the advice really that I would tell them, is that number one, they should not give up. There is this guy that doesn't have arms and he doesn't have legs. And you're wondering, how is this guy even doing anything in life? How is he eating? How is he even, I don't even know, but he has no arms and no legs. I'm like, how is it? This guy knows how to swim. And you cannot swim without arms and legs.
Yeah.
So how is he doing it? Right? So I'm like, if this guy can do this thing, then my own issue is not an issue.
Yeah.
So to other people that are having this experience, right, they should not allow their limitations or their stutter to hold them back from achieving whatever they want to achieve. And my foundation also has this aspect where we call people that have this stutter to come and speak on my show. it's not it's not a physical show. It's on Instagram
Yeah,
or
online.
YouTube, right? You will come there. You also see me struggle to say something. So that would create a space that you feel comfortable, that nobody is going to judge you. So if you have a stutter or know somebody that has it, tell them to come online to my show and just be free to express themselves. They will feel so proud that, wow, I was able to do this.
What's an upcoming project or goal? I think you just mentioned something about
Yes, University of
project.
Texas, and also have a show where people just come and we can share their own experiences. And I I told you earlier that I'm always the one asking the questions.
Yeah.
So now that is the other way around. I was a bit uncomfortable earlier, but now that we are already into it, I feel so relaxed. So thank you for making me feel relaxed.
My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Anytime.
Yes.
So yeah, one more question. Though yes, there was no agreement to ask this question, but I would ask. So the fact that you've actually been experiencing this from childhood.
Yes.
So has there been at any point you have probably challenges, because there are a lot of people who get judged. Sometimes they really want to do things that other young ones do. I believe, yes, you're young, perhaps not married. No. Some people go through relationship issues because of their weaknesses.
Ooh.
So what could you say about that?
I would tell you, before I answer that, I want to tell you my own experience. So I had an ex who literally told me that he doesn't know what his mom is going to say if he comes home with somebody that has a stutter.
That's wrong.
This is a full-grown adult telling me this, and that was the end of that relationship. So to other people, to the younger generation, well, I'm saying younger generation.
Yeah, seeing the young generation.
Young generation. So to people, right, either young or old, don't let what people tell you get to you. Never allow them, or they'll mock. There was a time I had acne all over my face. It wasn't even a joke. There was a time where I was fat, and that was how I'm now obsessed with working out, because I was fat and I lost that weight. So never allow people to enter into your head, right? Yes, they can motivate you, they can advise you. Of course, you should allow that. But when negative people come to you to tell you, no, don't do this, so no. As long as you know it's first of all, you need to know what your vision is. Yeah. So as long as it's not aligned, or it is aligned with your vision, it's up to you to make the decision to do it or not to do it. So to the younger people, right? Know what you want, number one. Number two, know who you are. Number three, know whose you are. You are a child of God, right? So if you know these things, there's nothing people would tell you, don't do it or do it, that would affect you, as long as you know the direction that you are,
headed.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's been a wonderful time with you, Chairman.
Oh my goodness, it has been. Thank you. But I want to ask you a question, though.
Okay, please.
How did you feel uncomfortable seeing me stutter?
No. I never knew until I saw the gigs.
On Instagram or what?
No, they just saw what was sent to me.
Right.
And amazing that you actually did so well. So it's not an uncomfortable situation. I just could feel in and I could fit in, having the proper conversation and being a step ahead of you to know what you're about to say.
Yes, that I appreciate. But it's not everybody that's comfortable with people helping them to finish their statements. But me, I'm okay with it, right? But it's not other people that are comfortable with it.
It's just the synergy. Like I have to be involved in what you're saying to know what you're about to say. So
yeah, and the reason I asked that question is because I still feel uncomfortable when people know that I have a stutter. People don't know
you don't need
this.
to feel uncomfortable, but because it's a strength, and in fact, that is why I think we like you. That is why we would admire you, appreciate you.
Right.
And that's the reason why a lot of people also applaud you, give you audience. So you should walk with your shoulders high. So you don't need to.
No, I am, but inside of me.
Then you have to kill it.
Yeah, that's part of the journey, right?
Yes,
so I
embrace it.
appreciate you for having the patience to listen and help me to finish my statement as well.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right. So it's been a wonderful time with Chiamaka. So hopefully we'll still have you connect with us, and we have much more to bring to your table next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.